welcome Extreme Strength and Fitness family to another episode of What's What Wednesday. Today we're going to do things a little bit different. I want to explain exactly what I do here at Extreme Strength and Fitness, as well as what my goals are and really who I'm trying to reach and the impact that I'm trying to bring. So without further ado, let's get to the episode. So Extreme Strength and Fitness. The reason I spelt it without using the E and just doing the X is because of the extreme sports. I've been a skateboarder my entire life, it feels like. I mean, since I was 7, since I can really start remembering a lot of things, skateboarding has always been there. So it's been near and dear to my heart for a very long time. My grandpa, he's no longer with us. He passed away when I was 16, but when I was young, he was the one taking me to a Mendota skate park out here in Mendota Heights, Minnesota. That's where I learned to skate. Luckily, came in contact with some more skateboarders, found a dude across the street. Shout out to Brett Spur. Hey, he's the homie, he's like a brother to me. If it wasn't for you, honestly, I don't think I'd be skating right now, so thank you, man. Shout out to you. As well as going out to Third Lair, shout out to y'all. You guys have been amazing to me, so more on that later. Love you guys. But like I said, skating has been my entire life. It's been there through everything. I still skate to this day. I'm 23 years old. I have a 2.5-year-old son. Mind you, let me back it up a little bit. Let me introduce myself. For those of you who do not know me, I'm Devante Erlandsen. Like I said, been a skateboarder for a very long time. I was born, raised here in Minnesota, still stay here. I'm out in the West St. Paul area, and I also have been just growing up out at the Third Lair out in Golden Valley, as well as the Mendota Heights skate park out here in Mendota Heights, Minnesota. That's kind of a quick little overview. My family, I got an amazing wife. She's amazing. Jojo, love you. And I have my amazing son, Arlo. That's my little dude. He's 2.5 years old, just over that. And we actually have another one that is going to be here really, really soon with us. So we are so excited for that. Super excited. Be on the lookout for that. I'll be posting pictures and all that when that comes. Super excited. 23 years old. Young, I should say, right? But I got a lot going on. Own my own business. I'm a full-time student at Hamline University, going for my exercise science, bachelor science degree in exercise science, as well as I was in the Army right away when I turned 18. Went away, did some Army stuff for a little bit, and that's where I got injured, and that's where all this kind of kicked off. I got injured, wasn't able to skateboard, wasn't able to do anything. All my friends could see me. I wasn't doing anything. I couldn't move without being in pain. It was bad. So when I got home, I got linked up with some people, started learning some things. And while I was in the Army, I actually learned how to train people as well, because I had to train my own platoon in front of people and do stuff with them, and we all did that cohesively. And then I went and also did my own stuff when I got out. Learned that there's different ways and different things I need to be doing to make sure that I was going to be able to skateboard for as long as I want to, until the day I die. Let's go. Let's do it. Why can I not? There's no reason why you can't. People think that growing old, we have to be in pain, we have to take these pills and all this other stuff. That's not the case. That's just if we don't do those prerequisites and stuff to make sure we don't have to do that. What does that mean? Entailing taking care of our bodies. And I know if I want to skate the rest of my life, and I know I do because it's been there for me, it's been a thing that I can always go do no matter how I'm feeling, and it puts a smile right on my face. No matter what. If I'm falling, if I'm just cruising, if I'm getting the tricks and the clips, it doesn't matter. I'm smiling and having a good time. That means I need to be able to do this for the rest of my life. I want to. And if I can't, then count me out. Why would I not do what I can do to stay ahead of the game? That's where I got the idea. I started doing my own things. If you know me personally, you know I've had a lot of injuries growing up. That was due to a lot of different things, a vitamin D deficiency and some other stuff like that. So I did have weaker bones. I've broken both my wrists, both my ankles, a lot of my fingers, a lot of my toes. I've actually cracked a vertebrae in my neck, all this stuff. Yeah, it sounds crazy, but it's happened. Third Lair's been there for most of the injuries, and as well as a lot of my friends, so they can atone for it. I've been in a lot of casts, a lot of boots. I've done my time. So with that being said, with all my injuries, a lot of people, if you did not do what I'm doing and what I'm trying to do for the skateboard community, you wouldn't be able to skate. I would not be able to skate still. I know I wouldn't be able to, especially after my injury with my back in the Army. So with that, I knew that I needed to share this with everybody. I needed to. So what did I decide to do? I started Xtreme Strength and Fitness. That is where I want to work with skateboarders to do my injury risk management sessions. So what do I mean by that? Well, I'll never say, nor will I ever say, that you can say injury free from anything in life. It's just not going to happen, because stuff happens. You can step off a curb and roll your ankle. You're not going to prevent stuff too well. You can manage risk of injury, but preventing, you just have to stay home and not skate. If you really didn't want to get injured, that would be the case. That's not what we want. So we all know skating comes with its risk, but you really can manage those risks of injuries. How do we do that? Well, there's a couple of things. First off, the warm-ups. So important. I can't stress this enough, and I'll go more into this on its own little video, but a lot of us have been taught throughout life and through school that when we warm up, we do these stretches where we're holding it. Tick-tock, letting time go by. No. What that does is it tricks your CNS, your central nervous system, into thinking that your body needs to relax, that those muscles need to relax. Why would you want to relax before you go hop on that board? Even if you're pushing down the street, last thing you want is those muscles to be relaxed. What you want is those nitro sessions. That's what I like to call them, where you actually are igniting those muscles, getting them really ignited and fired, so they know like, okay, it's time to go. It's time to really put some work in, no matter if you're just cruising around or not. If you think about it, skateboarding, even if you're just cruising, you can take that spill where you're gonna have to use your whole body to roll out of it and stuff like that, or even just pushing. Last thing you want is to have loosey-goosey legs and go to push and need to push really hard, and then all of a sudden that's when you pull something, because your muscles were not ready for that action. You did not prime them to do so with the nitro session, really getting that nitric oxide pumping in those muscles, stuff like that. So that's first and foremost. Warm-ups need to be dynamic, with dynamic movements, moving that body, getting that blood flowing, getting those muscles fired in the way that you should be while you're skating. Second thing is correct exercise programming, whether you work with a personal trainer like myself, one-on-one, or you do some good programming like the ones that I have, and some more that are coming out, especially for you skateboarders. I have a free one out there now. You guys can all go grab that in the bio. The Extreme Strength, the XSF Beginner Overhaul Program. That's actually free until January 1st of next year, so make sure you go get that before it's too late. And also, I'm going to be dropping some more programs just for you skateboarders, so stay tuned for that as well. So with that, you need to have good exercise programming. If you have that implemented into your life, so I'm not saying you need to work out a bunch, right? I want to skate better. I want to learn more tricks. So what I do is I skate 3 days a week. Mind you, I'm a family man, got a lot going on. So I skate 3 days a week, and I lift twice a week. Those 2 days a week, I lift for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. That's really focusing on what I need to really focus on. Getting stabilization work done, strengthening work, doing explosive work some weeks, stuff like that. And then on my other days, I'm doing my skateboarding, I'm doing my proper warm-ups, I'm doing that corrective work throughout the day, my mobility work throughout the day to feel better and move better. And when I get on that board, I feel the best that I can feel. So that's secondly. The third thing, you need to have fun. If you ain't having fun, there's no reason to do it. And that's why I'm so blessed to announce that I do have a partner in the skateboard world. Like I said, a place that I've been growing up my whole life. Without further ado, let me announce that me and the Third Layer are now partnered in this. So what I'm going to be doing is, if you need me and you want to meet out at the Third Layer, we can figure something out on that end of things. As well as we are going to be setting up some boot camps that we're going to be running here soon after my next baby's born and stuff, and that's a little bit over. We're going to be starting some boot camps for all of you out there, so we're very excited for that. And of course, if you ever just want to reach out and talk to me, talk to the guys at Third Layer. They know how to get a hold of me. You can always go to the bio in my Instagrams, my Facebooks, hit me up on there, anything like that. So just know Third Layer is the place to go if you want to meet me and actually show you how some of these exercises can be implemented into skateboarding, whether we just meet up at a skate park or we do something virtually. Let me know. Let's do something. I'm trying to, we're all trying. Me, Mark, and all the staff at Third Layer realized that we need to get this information out there. We see that there's others doing this. I mean, you see those big pros, you know, there's a lot of them out there putting in the work, and I'm not saying you have to strive to be a pro. Like, that's not what I'm saying at all. We all just want to skate and have fun. That's the main goal, right? But if you can't do that because you're hurt and you can't get back from that injury, or you're getting hurt too much because you're not doing this work, you're not going to be having fun. So that's why I'm here. I'm here to help. So feel free to reach out to me, my skateboarding friends and family. Please do so, as well as the other extreme sports athletes. Trust me, you guys need this too. BMXers, snowboarders, rollerbladers, all that stuff. I'm there to help you. Please reach out to me. Like I said, my name is Devante Erlandsen. This is Extreme Strength and Fitness, where skateboarders can come to make sure that they work on injury risk management with me and the homies at Third Layer. Thank you all for your time today, and I hope you reach out. And without further ado, like I like to say here at Extreme Strength and Fitness, let's gain stability, mobility, and build strength you may have never thought you had.